Hey, dude, everyone giving Kentucky the RIP. Oh, that's hilarious. Wonder how many brackets that ruined. Luckily, I had Kentucky only making it one more round, so I'm A-okay for right now. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So, and tonight, if you don't know what we're doing a walk the mock. Basically, it's a draft simulator where you'll select a team, but you could be drafting against real life other people. You could be drafting against me, the chat. Pretty darn fun if you ask me, but you do have to be a premium member at Walk the Mock. Go check out the link in the description. Use promo code Broshmo when you sign up. Gets you 20% off. We've been doing these twice a week. We'll ramp it up to 3 times a week pretty soon here. But let me go ahead and get that link for y'all. I went ahead, posted it on the Twitter. It's going in the description. And let's drop that sucker in the chat. There we go. All right. We're up and running. 5 rounds tonight. No trades, no crazy shenanigans. Just focus on whatever pick you have. I'm going to go ahead and pin the link in the chat for anyone who shows up here late, which is A-okay. You can, if there's an open team, you could join this mock draft whenever the heck you like. While y'all are at it, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. It's always much appreciated. Much obliged. Oh, man, watching some March Madness right now. Waiting for Samford against what? Kentucky, I think? Or no, Kansas. Kentucky just got. Kentucky just got walloped. Not walloped, but I mean, you lost to Oakland. That's got to feel bad. It's not even Oakland, California. Stinking Oakland, Michigan? Come on. Yo, we could get Oakland versus Samford. That's wild. I think it. No. Is it Samford? I can't even remember. Nah, it's NC State. NC State and who are they taking on? I think it's like Texas Tech or something. Oh yeah, St. Peter's ain't doing their magic right now. Nah, they ain't. Oh, I had one bracket with Nevada taking out Arizona. My other bracket was Dayton taking out Arizona. I don't think Arizona gets out of the second round. So we'll see. What up, Martel? How you doing, buddy? If you're going to direct anything my way, please at Broshmo in the chat. That way it highlights my name. I'll go ahead and get that read out for you. You can also super chat. Good way to support the channel. Who you got at 10 for my Jets? Well, I'm not picking the Jets today, but me personally, I would love if a receiver were to fall there. Yeah, the Nevada game was freaking dumb. Like, I mean, I'm not so butthurt that Nevada. Like, I'm not butthurt that they lost. I'm just saying I have more confidence Nevada can beat Arizona. But honestly, I have Dayton being Arizona anyway, so it don't really matter. But dude, you were up 17 and you choked? You choked? Come on. Do you think CJ has a sophomore slump? I don't think so, Eric. I don't think so. Yeah, saw the news that Arizona was willing to trade out of 4. So we'll see. We'll see. What isn't the news that Commanders? Well, who would have thought Commanders aren't training out of 2? Who? But what Commanders and the Patriots weren't interested in trading out either. So doesn't mean it's quarterback, but sure as hell feels likely it'll be quarterback. Sure as hell feel like it will be. All right, we got under 3 minutes. We still got Ravens available. We still got Niners available. We still got Bucks available. Hmm. Golly. Jeez. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hey, what do you think of Jeff Lebby as Mississippi State's head football coach? I mean, I don't think much of it. Like, I feel like Mississippi State's kind of on the I don't want to say they're on the down, but they had some guys exit via the transfer portal that I really liked. They have a couple of prospects in this class I really like. I didn't look if they got any Oklahoma transfers. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, what isn't Will Roger now over at Washington? So I don't even know who the quarterback's going to be there. Like, I don't really know much about Mississippi State roster wise right now. I mean, the straight up I like Levy. I don't know how he'll do as a coach. I'm kind of curious. Again, curious what the transfers will look like if they could bring in any of that those Oklahoma guys. All right, let's hop in here. And when it comes to next year in college football, it's a blank slate to me. I won't really know much until this summer when I really dive into it. How big is Kool-Aid's 40 time? I think it's nice, dude. It's nice to see the man can run. And he did that with the Jones fracture. Let's go. I don't know, like, I'm pretty set on who my cornerback one is. And I'm right now waiting out Cooper DeJean's pro day to really decide who will be corner two. So we'll see. We'll see. Would it be game changing if the Falcons traded up for Marvin Harrison Jr.? That'd be kind of wild. I would. But I'd be really okay with if Rome Odunze's there at 8. Not saying he's a better prospect, by no means. But I'd rather keep the draft capital and see if Rome Odunze is sitting around. Caleb Williams going to the Bears at 1. I forgot who I'm drafted for. Oh, yeah, the Jaguars tonight. Ain't chance. Nope, there's no chance Chicago goes anyone not named Caleb Williams. The Oakland head coach has been with the team for 40 seasons and just won his first tourney game. That's freaking nuts. Trades are how are trades happening, dude? Well, I guess trades in this one. I ain't restarting. Oh, you know what? I don't think I. No. Oh yeah. You know what? I probably. You know what it is? I didn't click it. So yeah, I guess we got trades in this one. So this freaking sucker's gonna get nuts. Well, I better change the title. Ho, 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 ho. Jaden Daniels going to the Commanders. So that one's on me. I did not select no trades. So we're going to have trades. Am I going to go through them all? Probably not. Because it's 5 rounds. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let me change the title of this sucker. So Vikings move up and they get Drake May. All right, let's adjust this title. Man, I'm really letting y'all have fun tonight with trades. Falcons move up to 4. Imagine this is Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, I have curiosity right now. I kind of want to see what the trade value was. Sorry, Chargers. They take Malik Neighbors. Oh, wow. Future first. Ugh. Quite a bit. If the Falcons doesn't draft Dallas Turner or Roma Dunze, who do you think they would pick? If they had to stay at that pick. If they had to stay at that pick. No Roma Dunze, no Dallas Turner. I mean, I guess I'd take Jared Verse. I like Jared Verse, so. Roma Dunze is a bum? I disagree. BL. Big L. All right. On a side note, tomorrow, tight end rankings are dropping. Just kind of wild because NFL Stock Exchange just put out their video for tight ends. But I already got that sucker recorded, so it's coming out tomorrow. So that sucker will be out. We got Malik Neighbors going to the Chargers. Roma Dunze going to the Giants. Oh, wow. They must be high on Eric All, dude. It's kind of wild. I don't really like Eric All, dude. I really don't like Eric All. I wonder if he's going to be high on the consensus. We'll check out that video after the stream. Verse or Latu? Me personally, I like Verse. I've been a Verse guy since last year. But honestly, I'd be A-okay with either or. Do you think New England should trade down? And if so, would they be able to get McCarthy? I don't think so. I really do think Vikings trade up for McCarthy. All right, we got Joel going to the Titans, Dallas Turner going to the Cardinals. And Keon Coleman, look at him going high, going to the Bears. I don't know, man. If I'm the listen, if you trade, I don't know, because then what? You're trading with the Vikings? You go to 11. But I mean, the whole reason that Minnesota, I assume, picked up pick 23 was so they could select, or so they can move up for McCarthy to get ahead of, the team at 12, the Broncos. And you could even say that maybe the stinking Raiders or Saints, maybe they get in on the action. I don't know. So I feel like the Patriots, you probably would want to move back up into the top 10 if you trade back at 11. And Patriots get JJ. Joel, you wanted Dunze, but he was taken. Well, take the best value, man. Don't force your hand. Take the best player on your board. If that's who it was, then hey, it is what it is. Fashanu going to the Jets, and then you got JJ McCarthy to the Patriots. And then Brock Bowers going to Georgia. Dude can't even run a drill, right? What are you even talking about? I'm knocking Combs down. Hey, BL, dude. Hey, if that's what you think, man, that's on you, bro. Everyone's entitled to their wrong takes. Maybe Roma Dunze is a bum. Who knows? Who knows? All right, we got a few things going on here. Brock Bowers going to the Broncos. Quinion Mitchell going to the Eagles. And then we got Talise Fuanga going to the Saints. That's what's going around Minnesota right now. Everything points to McCarthy going to Minnesota as of right now. Minnesota has odds-on favorite to land him. Yep. I mean, they had a private workout with McCarthy, so yeah, everyone's going to assume that. Oh, Packers moved up and got Terrion Arnold. Okay. Well, Dustin, if the Vikings select McCarthy, he doesn't have to start right away. It's kind of the luxury of grabbing him. You don't want to start him right away. Oh, Devontae, that's pretty funny. All right, Seahawks, what you got? Jackson Powers Johnson. Nice. Got all these fun players to pick from now. I could go edge. I could. I don't feel bad going corner. Could go with Brian Thomas. Probably where I want to go. Eddie Mitchell is interesting though. Who are the corners left? It's Nate Wiggins. He ain't big enough to play there. Oh, Cooper DeJean, Kool-Aid, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna take wide receiver. I'll take Brian Thomas. And we'll see what's at corner for us in round 2. Where does this Kool-Aid fall on your board now? I'm really not gonna shake up my cornerback rankings until Cooper DeJean has his private pro day. Or I hope he tests. What up, Daniel? Oh, buddy. N'Keal Harry wish he was as athletic as Roma Dunze, dude. Oh, hold the phone. N'Keal, aye. Harry. All right, we got Jared Verse going to the Bengals. That's an interesting one. And all right, let's look at Roma Dunze. All right, so Roma Dunze had a much faster 40. Yeah, they had close explosive drills, but N'Keal Harry, the problem with N'Keal Harry was like you knew this guy could not separate, which typically would show up in the agility drills. He did not test those, but yeah, dude, they're not even similar athletes. I don't know. What are we doing here? Nate Wiggins going to the Rams. Thanks, Joel. Appreciate it. Oh, the foot fracture. Nah, dude. The foot fracture's not gonna make Kool-Aid slip. He'll be ready by training camp. I don't see how the foot fracture makes him slip by any means. JC Latham going to the Steelers. And we got Sunny Sky drafting for the Dolphins. Let's see what's up. Hey! Kansas strikes first blood with a 3. Oh my gosh, St. Peter's is getting rocked. All right, Miami Dolphins go with Latu. That's a fine pick. Fins up, Dustin. Fins up. The leg injury with Frazier. Do you think he'll slip? No. I mean, the dude was working out at the combine. Him and Zach Zittner. They're gonna be ready by camp. I don't think it's gonna cause those guys to slip. Troy Fatanu going to the Raiders. What keeps you up more, your rankings or your baby? My baby. My rankings don't keep me up at night. I like who I like. If they end up being crap, then lesson learned. Easy as that. Yeah, I saw Miami was looking at Odell. Oh, Samford with the offensive board, and they're just breaking on threes, but they keep getting offensive rebounds. Golly. Byron Murphy going to the Cardinals after they spent all that money on depth interior players. All right, Xavier Leggett going to the Cowboys. Yeehaw. Chiefs just moved up. They looking at receiver. What are they doing here? Could go corner. And Kansas is nailing some of these threes. They go Jazon Newton. Okay. Get some help next to Chris Jones, I suppose. So San Francisco also moves up. And Marius Mims. I just noticed he was still on the board. Then we got the Patriots. Patriots moved it down. So they moved down twice in this mock. Snagged JJ McCarthy. Now what do they got? Yo, gotta hit your free throws, bro. They go Cooper DeJean. Oh, wow. All these offensive boards, man. All right, Bills. What y'all got going on with this pick? They can go a variety of different ways here, potentially. Oh, Samford with the steal. And, oh, almost nailed the three-pointer. All right, here comes the Bills. They be taking Adonai Mitchell. Bijan still has a perfect bracket. No kidding, dude. Bijan Robinson just continuing to get dubs here. Oh man, my bracket, it's all flawed, but Sweet 16 still intact, baby. Well, on one of my brackets, it's still intact, I should say. Not gonna lie, I was tempted to take Samford in the upset on Kansas. I wasn't thinking I'd take Oakland. That one wasn't in my mind. All right, Graham Barton going to the Ravens, so they get their guard of the future, now that Kevin Zeitler's with the Lions. Lions releasing Cameron Sutton today after he's been running from the law. All right, Colts. They're taking Jordan Morgan. Why? Why take Jordan Morgan? Chop Robinson, by the way, going to the Bucks. Xavier Worthy going to the Lions because they need more speed. That Lions one's interesting. Interesting. Explain it to me, Gummy Bears. So Bengals take Roman Wilson. So Panthers traded this pick. Picked up a third rounder. All right. Well, Jordan Morgan can also play guard. But I feel like their guard room's pretty solid. Uh-oh. Samford. Letting the game get away from him. Because what? They got Will Fries, who's actually been pretty solid. He had a pretty good year this past season. Oh, and they got Quentin Nelson, so it's like, yeah, I don't think they need to. Bears not drafting a quarterback this year either. Durr. Kool-Aid going to the Cardinals. That's a good pickup. I like that one. Tyler Guyton going to the Patriots. Yeah, Fries was he was all right last year, man. You could have worse starting guards in the NFL. If anything, I'd be looking for a future replacement at center because Ryan Kelly has missed some time last couple of years and he's up there in age. Might be a contract you wanna like get off of eventually. Kamari Lassiter going to the Commanders. Hunter, I live like 30 minutes away from Oakland and I'm enrolled there for the next year. Couldn't be more proud of the Golden Grizzlies. So Oakland, Michigan's a literal city, or is that just the name of the college? I could look this up, but I'd rather not. TJ Tampa going to the Chargers. I'm a big TJ Tampa guy. Look at that run on corners right there. It's like they know I need a corner. I might be waiting until the third round to get a corner. Okay. Okay, so Kelly is a free agent next season. So even better. Tyler Newbin after the week pro day. Dude, I don't know. I don't know if there's a safety that would be taken. I don't know what safety is going to go first at this point, man. Oakland is a suburb in Detroit. Basically, oh, that's funny. Detroit's got their own Oakland. That's actually pretty comical. Next, you're going to tell me they got a Compton in there, too. Darius Robinson going to the Panthers, and then you got Kieran Amagaji going to the Commanders. All right, Packers. Edwin Cooper. Not bad, not bad. We got the Texans. Their first pick is in. They go with Ladd McConkey. Shout out, Broshmo, for the content. Do you think the Chargers go wide receiver at 5 with Noah and Jim? Might not value wide receiver as high. I think that if they stay at 5, I think it could be tackle. I think it could be wide receiver. I think the value is with the trade down. Michael Penix coming in to be the backup, maybe heir apparent there for Kirk Cousins. But, I mean, Kirk Cousins is there for 2 years. He's the starter for the Falcons for the next 2 years. Like, 100 of his 110 guaranteed $1 million are in those first 2 years. So, his first 2 years are guaranteed. He's a starter for the next 2 years. So we wouldn't know what Michael, outside of injury, we wouldn't know what they'd be working with Michael Penix until year 3. Raiders. They go with Bo Nix. Got Saints up on the clock. Right now, just kind of keeping an eye on who's on the board. Saints, they're going with Troy Franklin. What's my safety comp? Ah, that's right. That's right. Zach Frazier going to the Steelers kind of fell perfectly there for him. Not sure what's going on with Heineke, so we need a backup to be safe. That is why I picked it, which is fine, Brandon. That's fine. I don't mind that. Going over the cap, if the Saints post June 1st cut Carr in 2025, they save $40 million cap. Do they draft a quarterback this year? I would keep that in mind. They're not drafting one in the first round. All right, I'm on the clock. Tight ends, they go with Ennis Rakestraw Jr. It's like they knew I was drafting next. But I kind of had a backup plan. I'm going to scroll through this real quick just to take a game. Oh, I do like Mike Sainer still here. I do like Mike Sainer still. He'd be a really good fit in a man-heavy defense. Currently in the nickel, they have Antonio Johnson, who came from a zone-heavy scheme there at Texas A&M. He was initially drafted by the old regime, so to speak, old defense. So I think I'm going to go with Sainer still. Might not be the starter on the outside that I wanted with this pick, but just slots a starting position in the NFL, so works out. Dude, I'm waiting for the Lions to just go ahead and make the trade for stinking L'Jarius Sneed. Or the Jags. Those are the two teams that should be freaking sending their second round picks. Apparently, it's going to cost maybe a second round pick and a player. I'm cool with that. I'm the Jags. Buy second round pick. Buy Zay Jones. If I'm the Lions, man, who are y'all giving up? Who are y'all giving up that the Saints might want, or that the Chiefs might want? Who would be expendable? Lee Freeman? Probably not. Probably not. Cam Hart going to the Raiders. Let me think. Let me think what Detroit. Who would Detroit give up? It's actually not a bad question. Who would Detroit give up? Let's see. Levi Ozarike, but would the Chiefs want that? Man. James Houston? I think James Houston could be a solid player to give up in that scenario. All right, Braylon Trice going to the Colts. Do you see rumors that the Jags said no to the deal of Zay Jones in a second rounder for Debo? For Debo? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I won't be trading for Debo. I won't be trading for Debo. I love Debo. I'm not trading for Debo. I don't know if I have faith that Doug Peterson would utilize Debo to his best. And Debo's been banged up recently. Give me that L'Jarius Sneed, though. Give me that L'Jarius Sneed. Kingsley Sumatea going to the Dolphins. All a draft thus far. JMO for Sneed straight up? Yeah, nobody's doing that. We don't need Sneed. He wants to be paid, and Brad isn't about handing out bags. Well, I mean, if you want a top 5 corner at the position, then yeah, you should probably start handing out bags. Pass rush would make the corners look better. I mean, you brought in Marcus Davenport. You could draft a guy in the draft. I mean, you could just snag a guy in the draft. Take a couple of shots at it if you want. But I would rather go with a guy who is already proven in the NFL. Why take that shot with the second round pick? Maybe he might be good in the NFL. Give me a guy that's already proven he's good in the NFL. If the Dolphins had any cap space, I would want L'Jarius Sneed. Chris Braswell going to the Eagles. We got Junior Colson going to the Browns. How do you feel about Kingsley? Is he a first rounder? I don't think he's a first rounder. I think I like him though. I think the tools are there, but he's still pretty raw from footwork to how he utilizes his hands, like hand usage, hand placement. All right, we got the Jets training up for something here. I think we are live streaming tomorrow, Augustin. I think we're gonna be on my channel. I gotta talk to Alex though to make sure. Doesn't Snead have the girly Jaji? I can never say that Boise State running back's name. Injury. Don't I don't know. I don't remember him being hurt thus far in the NFL. Legarius Snead injury history. Let's see. Um, mm, I don't see an injury history for him. That was just last year, though. Here we go. Knee injury. Ongoing knee injury. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Injury. Blah blah blah. Let me see. What is swollen knee? Okay, I don't know what specifically. I just saw knee swelling, so I don't know what it is specifically. All right, we got Texans. Their pick is in. They're going Braden Fisk. Don, should I even try next season as a Cowboys fan? Where's free agency? Yeah, no, there's still a lot of good talent on that Cowboys team. But hey, you're the Dolphins of the NFC, so it's gonna be a bumpy ride. So strap in. What about Snead? The Steelers for a future second and a fourth? Nah, dude. I want this year capital. I want again. I know this draft class. I want this year's capital, not next year's. All right. So Renardo Green going to the Lions. We had Jatavion Sanders going to the Jets. You got Cedric Van Pran going to the Cowboys. You got Ricky Pearsall going to the Bucks. Jaden Hicks going to the Packers. Braden Fisk to the Texans. Tavondre Sweat to the Bills. And Renardo Green to the Lions. Rams just moved up. Oh yeah, I saw the Colts were the favorites to get Snead if he doesn't leave. If Kansas City just doesn't retain him. Son Reddick to the Falcons, that'd be fun. Chris Jenkins, they moved up for Chris Jenkins. Got Mex Melton going to the Niners. Oh, Gojo, you want in because the Chiefs are picking, bud? Jermaine Burton going to the Chiefs. That's pretty solid. All right, come on, Goj. Up in here. Panthers pick is in. Cameron Kitchens. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm kind of cool with the Panthers safety room right now. Of Xavier Woods and Jordan Fuller. I kind of like that. Kind of like the safety room. Lennox. Yes, you have to pay for Walk the Mock. Commanders go Marshawn Nealon, really good value here. Malachi Corley going to the Cardinals. Just today, Dane Brugler was talking about Marshawn Nealon potentially being a surprise first-round pick, and I'm all for it, dude. He's in my top 40. Big fan. People will forget 1 year the Chiefs picked a DT in the second, a wide receiver in the fifth. No big deal, right? They were Chris Jones and Tyreek Hill. Yep, every franchise has picks like that. Every franchise has, oh, you remember this late round pick or this guy that worked out? Jalen Polk going to the Patriots, and then Jalen Wright, first run back off the board, going to the Chargers. What other matches do you see for Mania? Appears there are about 7. What they already did the tag team. They already did Intercontinental US. The women's matches are set. I mean, maybe the women's tag team depends on Asuka's injury. They could. I don't know if Jade's gonna be a part of WrestleMania. She might be night after Raw. Well, I guess night after SmackDown. She's on SmackDown. I don't know what other matches they could have. Trey Benson going to the Giants. EJ says, I see you have a Mel Kiper shirt on. Did you see he has up Xavier Leggett in the first round? Your thoughts? You want my thoughts? Go check out my mock the mock that I did today. And this isn't a Mel Kiper shirt. This is my shirt. You could get this from broshmoshop.com. That's right. I have merch. Literally. What's it say? Mock the mock. I got mock the mock Mel Kiper shirts. Mel Kiper sad face shirts. This is my merch. This ain't Mel's. All right. We got Adisa Isaac going to the Falcons. What's up, bro? My bad for not being... Oh, you're good, Ruben, dude. Go work and make that money, man. Work and make that money, bud. Kalen Bullock going to the Rams. Honestly, upgrade over Russ Yeast. I'm not a big Russ Yeast guy. Not a great name either. I don't mean to dog him, but kind of is what it is. Oh, man. Sanford playing that press. Oh. Ain't enough, man. They seem more talented, unfortunately, than Sanford. Tampa Bay Buccaneers go Patrick Paul. Dude, yeah, check out Broshmo. I don't really push my merch on the channel, but I actually got some good merch. And okay, you know what? I'd hold off on the merch because we're actually gonna move from Teesprings to Fourth Element. I think that's what it's called. Or is it Fourth Wall? I don't know. We're about to switch. We're about to switch our merch to a much better place. Fourth Wall. There we go. Fourth Wall. So that's about to be up. So maybe hold up on the merch. I'm going to have a new merch shop pretty soon. Pretty darn soon. Did you see the Texans trading a third and a fourth and having 3 second-round picks? I mean, yeah, it's possible. Hey, we still in round 3 so far. Nice. I'll try to stay awake and watch. Hey, Godspeed, bud. Good luck, Ruben. DJ James going to the Bears. And then Jeremiah Trotter Jr. went to the Rams. What was my reaction when Dakota Kai turned on Bailey? I kind of saw it coming. When we didn't see her get attacked by anybody and she was just hurt, I was like, you know what? She's getting set up. Dave, there's a lot of trades in this. I'm not keeping up. Yeah, I wish Mayock was still around doing mocks too, man. Tell Panthers GM to take a wide receiver, please. I'll try to, Timbo. Oh, excuse me, Panthers Nation. Mm-mm-mm. Hey, Gojo, you scratching hard. Cooper BB going to the Raiders. Quick question, bro. Do you know who the Pats took so far? Cooper DeJean, JJ McCarthy. What's up? Your bracket's broken. My Sweet 16 still intact. Kalen Carson going to the Cardinals. Hey, Panther Nathan. There's your wide receiver pick. So, Christian Jones going to the Commanders. Kalen Carson going to the Cardinals. Devontae Walker going to the Panthers. And then Mason Smith going to the Seahawks. Jacob, you cooking? You cooking for the Rams? All right. Colts taking Chris Abrams' drain. Man, I can't believe some of the players still available here. Hmm. Jonah Ellis going to the Patriots. Hey. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Wait for this pick. Man. Nah, I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna stay at this pick. All right, I'm gonna take Christian Haynes. The value's too good. The value's too good. That's why I made the move up. I don't care if he ends up center or guard. Brandon Sheriff always gets hurt anyway. So it works out. Cole Bishop going to the Texans. Got the Cowboys picking. Panthers Nation said, did you see that PFF has Brian Thomas ranked as wide receiver 16? Scale 1 to 10, how crazy is that? I don't think it's terribly crazy because, I mean, I still thought he needed another year. I got why he came out. I mean, that LSU team is losing a lot of talent between their quarterback and his running mate there in Malik Neighbors. But I don't know, man. It's hard. It'd be hard pressed to have Brian Thomas outside your top 10. I think 10 receivers, but outside of top 15, top 16, that's kind of nuts. Diaz, what's up? Do you think either Knicks or Penix or both go in the first round? I think only one goes in the first round. Just got here. What was the biggest shock and pick? I don't know. Maybe Keon Coleman at 9. Dominic Pooney. You know what, Cardinals? I don't know who the Cardinals is. I figured you were trying to trade up with me to get Christian Haynes. So I really had to think about that. That's what I was thinking you were going for with the trade up. I think a lot of picks coming in right now. Zach Zitner going to the Lions. So we got quite a few picks coming in here. Braylon Allen going to the Cowboys. You got Javon Bullard going to the Packers. Jonathan Brooks going to the Bucks. Dominic Pooney going to the Cardinals. Braden Rice going to the Colts. Zach Zitner going to the Lions. And Kalen King going to the Ravens, man. I don't think I touched Kalen King till day 3. Who have the Colts taken thus far? We'll go over it at the end. I don't know. I'm not that shocked about Cooper DeJean to the Patriots. Michael Pratt going to the Bucks. All right, go, Joe. I'll catch you later, buddy. I just saw Kyrie Jackson going to the Chiefs. Jalen McMillan going to the Browns, pretty solid. Who's your tight end? Excuse me. I can't see what you're saying, Panthers Nation. Hold on. I am. Who's my tight end too? Find out tomorrow. And I'm dropping my tight end rankings tomorrow. The video is already done. It's uploaded. Y'all will get it tomorrow. Brandon Dorless going to the Bengals. How would the landscape change of the draft if Joe Alt went to the Patriots at 3? I mean, that just means what? Marvin Harrison Jr. goes at 4. I don't think it changes. Like, it might push quarterback back. But even then, it's like, I mean, with this draft being so heavy on tackle in the first round, I don't think it really changes what Tennessee would do. Joel, would you put Limmer at center or guard? Center. I don't think his length is good enough to stay at guard. Part of me thinks that's why he ended up moving to center this year. Oh, you can't wait for that big board video? I can't either. I gotta find it. I don't want to have to Photoshop some overlays for it, so I'm trying to see if there's a place I could make my big board. Man, y'all see that Malik Washington going to the Ravens? It's kind of fun. Johnny Wilson going to the Steelers. I know Alex from Hail Mary Sports would love that. Y'all see that article about the rise and fall of the Draft Network? Just check it out. McCormick was taking snaps at center in the pre-draft process. Thoughts? Yeah, he could play center. I'm not going to lie. Part of me thinks he might be able to play tackle. But he's definitely going to be, I think, you're definitely going to probably draft him play guard, but I think he could play center, no problems asked. He was playing center at the Shrine. Austin Booker going to the Cardinals, and then we got Christian Mahogany going to, I think that was the Panthers. Bo Bray going to Seahawks. And then we got Javon Baker. That's a good pick by the Commanders there. Do you plan on doing like a 200 prospect big board or 225 or 250? Just curious. I think it's going to be at least 200. Brett Coleman said he would be shocked if McCormick lasted until 50. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know if I would take him that high. Wow. But hey, man, Brett Coleman knows his stuff. Oh, what a steal by Sanford. And then you pull up for the 3 and miss. What was this? Johnny Wilson high on your board, like Hail Mary Sports? No, it's he. I don't think he's nearly as high. I see Johnny. I think Johnny Wilson wants to stay a receiver, right? I think he wants to stay a receiver. So I'm just gonna go ahead and treat him like a receiver. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna spoil my comp for him, because he's probably gonna make my top 15 receivers. I have it as Darren Waller. All right, we got Theo Johnson going to the Cards. We got Rabbit Taylor Demerson going to the Chargers, and then Gabriel Murphy going to the Titans. Nah, I'm good. PFF guy has Jermaine Burton as wide receiver 4. Is there potential there? Absolutely. Really, potential is not the question with Burton. It's the character red flags. Him knocking that hat off that girl's head after the game in the Tennessee game not this past season, but the year before. There's rumors of some disagreement between him and the coaching staff at Georgia. Oh, what a donk. Luke McCaffrey going to the Titans. So with Burton, a lot of it is the potential character red flags. Devin Funchess isn't a bad comp either. I like that one. All right, Leonard Taylor going to the Vikings. Well, Josh Newton going to the Falcons. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was kind of eyeing him. Dwayne Carter going to the Chargers. I kind of like that one. Hey, Broshmo, is there any dark horse QB in college you like for next year? Like Drew Aller and Noah, was it Fafita, the Arizona quarterback? Panthers, I'll do a linebacker video rankings in the next few weeks. Dark horse for next year. There goes Sione Vaki to the Jets. Man, I mean, I like Jackson Dart. I just don't think Jackson Dart will end up being a first rounder. Man, let me pull up quarterback watch list for next year. Oh, let's see. Thoughts on TJ? I love TJ Tampa. I love the size. I love the feet for a man that size. I think he's got it upstairs. I think he's pretty cerebral. I'm a big fan of Mr. Tampa. How do I switch this? Why is the view like this? All right, 2025 watch list. Raiders pick is in. It's Blake Fisher. Trade sent. Yeah, no, I think I'm okay. Javon Solomon. All right, so I was eyeing up Jarvis Brownlee Jr. I think he could play pretty darn good press, so I'm going to go ahead, snag him here. Hope that he ends up playing on the outside and not in the slot for me. I mean, it's the 4th round. What can you do, right? Let's see. Sleeper quarterback? Man, I don't know, dude. I just don't really like next year's quarterback class. Yo, I still got Tualea Tagovailoa on here. I gotta take him off. Garrett Green, maybe the Garrett Green, the West Virginia quarterback, and then Preston Stone, the SMU quarterback. They're guys I haven't watched a ton of, but from the little bit that I've seen, they were good enough to be put on my watch list for the summer. What outside corner do you think converts to safety in the NFL? Ryan Watts, Texas. Jerry Jones going to the Panthers. That's a good slot pickup there. And then Elijah Jones. I actually really like Elijah Jones out of Boston College. Here, let's move this sucker back. And this point is best player available. Should the Patriots trade down if Drake is there at 3, in your opinion? No, you draft Drake. Gary Bro, Tampa keeps it all together and becomes a stud in the NFL. Hope so. Do you think the Cardinals have to consider how tall their offensive lineman can be, considering how short Kyler Murray is? I think so. All right, Audric Estime going to the Colts. Outs on the QB from, that's Georgia State's quarterback, right? Darren Granger. I think I only saw, I haven't watched him. I only saw what he did at, I think it was the Hula Bowl, or was it the Tropical Bowl? It was the Tropical Bowl. All right, so here are my notes on him, which, hey, you can have access to all my notes from the All-Star Bowls on these prospects. Fun fact, get my draft guide. Be one of the best purchases you would make this draft season. My notes on Darren Granger is he has a decent arm, but was the biggest among the QBs there. Oh, he has a decent arm, but it was the biggest among the QBs there. I don't know if he is worth watching back, but those rushing yards and adjusted completion percentage makes me curious. So those were the notes I had on him from the Tropical. And as of right now, I have not watched him back. Fun fact. All right. We have Ben Sinnott going to the Colts. Cade Stover going to the Seahawks. Austin Reed added like 10 extra miles per hour for his arm strength, improving it during the refining his mechanics. Okay. I mean, Austin Reed still came from a very easy system where you didn't have to make a ton. Like, it was a short read system, like essentially almost an RPO system there at Western Kentucky. So Ruben, he says 57 likes with 168 people in here. Like the vid for my guy. Guys, like the stream. Like the stream. What y'all doing? Let's get it to 100 likes. It ain't that hard to hit a thumbs up. Gabe Hall going to the Raiders. Apparently, the Falcons invited him to their local pro day. Oh, that's cool. Joshua Burns, Brian Thomas Jr. equals DJ Chark 2.0. Funny enough, I do have a DJ Chark comp in this class, but it's not Brian Thomas Jr. My DJ Chark comp is actually Adonai Mitchell. Which sounds like it's a bad thing, but it's all, like the best traits of DJ Chark. His ability to go vertical and whatnot. It's just DJ. Like DJ Chark was really good with the Jags. Hey, appreciate it, Ruben. Denver Broncos. They go Spencer Rattler. Man, look at that. Spencer Rattler being available here late in the 4th round. Thoughts on the Dolphins taking Xavier Worthy in the first? I wouldn't put it past the Dolphins. Do I like it? No. Do I mean, I just don't. I'd rather them go with either like Byron Murphy, Johnny Newton, or insert any offensive lineman. Oh, Dustin, good players fall, man. Good players fall. Cedric Gray going to the Texans. Dude, Samford, just bring it inside a double-digit game, dude. Nia Smith going to the Niners. So easy a caveman could even do it. That's funny. Man, they're bringing the caveman commercials back. There we go, 9-point game. And Chargers moving up. Worthy in the first would be a bit better if either Tyreek or Waddle didn't exist. Yeah. Should the Vikings trade to 4 for the 4th quarterback in your opinion? And which QB would? Well, we already know Panthers. They're taking JJ McCarthy. The question is, what can they get a better deal? Like, what's the better deal? What involves them giving away less draft capital? 4th or 5th? They're gonna have to talk to both those teams. Can't keep my eyes open much longer. I'm heading to bed. See you next time. All right, man. Be easy, Ruben. Isaac Guerrero go to the Texans. You also had Makai Wingo going to the Cardinals and Roger Rosengarten going to the Chargers. Dude, man, they have. Oh, Sanford has been terrible from behind the stripe. Golly. Let's check how those other games are looking, though. Mohamed Kamara going to the Bills. I mean, Dustin, honestly, Patriots could swerve us. They do it all the time. NC State's up by 4 on Texas Tech at half. Washington State's up 4 on Drake at half. And St. Peter's isn't going to be in the tournament much longer. All right, what do we got? Niners. We got Blake Corum. There it is. Blake Corum off the board. Bo Limmer going to the Vikings. And then Marshawn Lloyd going to the Ravens. And I've been moving like receivers and running backs recently. I've been kind of moving guys up and down that are like in the 3rd and 4th round, man. But there's like one outside of like Trey Benson, there's one running back I love. All right. Had to go put the daughter to bed real quick. Joe Milton, what did I come back to? What are y'all doing with this draft? All right, we got Tanner Bortolini going to the Colts. We got Andrew Phillips going to the Niners. We got James Williams going to the Bills. Justin Boyge going to the Ravens. Jamari Thrash to the Broncos. Tyler Davis to the Patriots. Wow, Mason McCormick's kind of a steal at this part of the draft. Going to the Packers. Ray Davis going to the Commanders. We got Bucky Irvin going to the Rams. And then Joe Milton to the Giants. All right. If the draft was in Arizona, would you think about going to it, or would you rather just stream it and follow it with us? Next time it's in Vegas, I'm going to go because my dad's up there. But it's just easier to have like having I would have to learn how to take this on the road, which I'm going to because I'm going to be in Mobile next year. But part of that is it's just it's so draft. Literally, the draft is my most profitable 3 days of the year. So it kind of makes it tough to be there. Pickens is the only guy on the Steelers roster with over 200 receiving yards. You think Ayuk getting traded there? Oh man, that would be a nice trade for the Steelers if they could get Ayuk. That would be hella fun. We got Keith Randolph going to the Browns, Matt Gonclaves going to the Cardinals, and then Tommy Eichenberg going to the Bills. Oh, I mean, remember Giants aren't sold on Daniel Jones. Yeah, but to me, Joe Milton, I'm waiting to the 6th round to even start thinking about him. Who is your favorite player to watch film on in this class? Oh, man. It kind of changes depending on the position. I really enjoyed Malik Neighbors. I think Malik Neighbors probably had the most fun film. When it came to corner, I ain't gonna lie, man. I wish Quinion's film was a bit better. In terms of viewing experience, it's just freaking Toledo played so much off coverage. It's not saying Mitchell's film was bad. It just was boring. Which typically is good for a corner, actually. Ty Key Smith going to the Titans. First half of the season, Jaden Hicks' film was fun. I'm not gonna lie, Cole Bishop's film's pretty fun too, because that dude's just freaking thumper in the box. Oh, dude. Actually, I did watch a lot of Interior recently. Honestly, Johnny Newton and Brian Murphy's film's so fun. So fun. Oh, Cracker just said Byron Murphy's film. Yeah. So I watched a lot of Interior film recently. Tight end class. We're going to be doing the tight end class tomorrow. Brock Bowers' film. Fun to watch. Hell of a player. Let's see. Dallin Holker, the Colorado State tight end. Dude, his film is a legit highlight reel. What it is. Shaw Smith Wade going to the Broncos. Took Milton to be tight end and waiting. If he can't cut it, he is. If he can't cut it at court, he is gonna be your tight end and waiting. Hey, bro, what are your thoughts on Cedric Gray? I love him. I'll talk about him in my linebackers video. He's spoiler. He'll make my top 10. Is Tommy Eichenberg's brother? Yeah, Tommy Eichenberg is the brother of freaking Liam Eichenberg. No, you were right. No, you were right. Notre Dame guard. Well, I think he played tackle for Notre Dame. He may have done both. It's been a long time since I had to evaluate Liam Eichenberg. Now I just watch him play bad for the Dolphins. Oh, Goj, I'll be with you in a sec. All right, we got... Oh, I didn't even notice. Javon Foster going to the Broncos. Jalen Simpson going to the Eagles. What's this trade? I'm going to reject it. I'd rather just take my final pick and call it a day. I don't think Milton could be a running back. He's just not explosive like that. I think he's better at. He would be better at tight end. What traits of wide receiver would you say translates the most to the NFL? Separation. Separation is keen. I mean, dude, yeah, separation has been. Guys with separation have been able to transcend what their size is. That's why the average size of wide receivers is significantly going down. Now you don't necessarily need to be the biggest guy anymore. If you can separate, then man, watch out. I mean, a lot of that just goes to how fluid of an athlete you are. Like at the end of the day, athleticism at wide receiver translates so much. Like, dude, I love guys with smooth hips, man. If you're able to hit them double moves and actually move defenders off their leverage with your hips. Because I mean, dude, your hips are key for almost everything as a receiver. Like from your release package, from your from having to pull off double moves and whatnot, to even even with comebacks or when you're trying to get back to the ball, are you able to get down in one step and shift them hips back? Dude, hips are so important. So honestly, just your level of athleticism goes a long way. We got Jalen Sundell going to the Bengals. Look at that, dude. Watch out for him, man. Guy that could probably play all 5 positions. Trevin Wallace going to the Saints. We got Kitten Oladapo going to the Steelers. And then Tip Ryman going to the Commanders. I mean, here, I feel like I could kind of just take whatever. I'm going to have to. I mean, the clock is ticking. I wouldn't mind taking another... Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm just going to take best available. Oh, I'm going to take Cowan. Again, I'm just going with that athlete that can create separation. He can win on all levels of the field because of it. I mean, he's probably a wide receiver 4 on this roster, but I'll take it. That's why I like Ibuka next year. Yeah, dude. Next year's wide receiver classes honestly might end up turning out pretty darn good. Much love from Germany. Hey, E-Ray. Thank you. Malachi Corley is one of my favorite players. Yeah, I think Malachi Corley was much more fun to watch in 2022 than he was in 2023. Another player with fun film was Max Melton, in my opinion. Yeah, Max Melton was gritty. Dontavian Wicks, a better separator in the NFL than he was in college. I mean, where he's winning is hasn't he been playing a bit more as a slot player? Because I don't know if that's necessarily true because they got Jaden Reed. But I mean, the Packers have been very, like, the offense has been really fun and really creative. Yeah, I mean, Wicks was only in the slot about, well, I mean, 35% still pretty sizable. But yeah, it was mainly Jaden Reed was the slot guy. But like Wicks was a fluid route runner. That was the thing with Wicks. And he did struggle with separation at the Senior Bowl. But it's like, man, that offense is like so many guys have been able to like get open, and just the way they game plan, like not game plan, but the way that they draw guys open. A lot of it is what they are doing prior to the snap. I want to take time to actually take a look at this. Um. Oh my gosh, I feel like I gotta take my guy. He's available here. I feel like I gotta take my guy. All right, I'll keep that in mind. All right. All right, I got 30 seconds. I want to take one last look at corner. I don't think I love the like. Yeah, McLaughlin. I like McLaughlin, but oh man, I think Hampton's gonna be a safety or maybe a slot at best, honestly. All right, I'm gonna take Tyrone Tracy. He's the best player on the board. To be fair, Panthers could use a really good backup running back. Where you at? Oh, where's he at? Where's he at? Uh, uh. Bam, got it in. I got it in. I got it in. I got it in. There we go. Oh, nice pick. Jacob Cowan, great sleeper. The guy catches everything thrown at him. Okay. I'll be back, guys. All right. Oh, I have returned. Oh man, Kansas is pulling ahead, huh? Oh, what's the take on Kamal Hayden from Tennessee? Well, sucks he ended the year hurt. Golly, Sanford is just missing these threes, not able to get rebounds. But I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at his testing, but he seems like a nice mid-round guy. Got experience in press and off coverage. All right, let's run through. We got a lot of picks to run through real quick. So Jaheim Bell went to the Patriots as Javion Cohen went to the Bucks. I took Tyrone Tracy. I really like that pick for the Jags. Really, they haven't established a running back two there. Sorry, Tank Bigsby. He gives them not just return capabilities, he gives them receiving ability, he gives them just ability as a runner, ability as a return man. He brings a lot to the table. I think he's going to go higher than this. Dwight McGlothern going to the Vikings. We got Evan Williams. I mean, he's a fine player. I think he ends up more as a special team player than an actual starter. But I mean, that's the 5th round. That's what you get, right? Kamani Vidal going to the Chiefs is kind of fun. Julian Pearl going to the Bills. We got Tyrone Hopper going to the Eagles. We got Marcus Rosemy Jack Saint going to the Commanders. Johnny Dixon going to the Bills. Jalix Hunt. Kind of like him as a developmental project. We got Edifon Olufashiyu. Oh, man, I butchered his name. I don't got the pronunciation in front of me, but Edifon here. Pretty darn solid. I think he goes higher than this. I think he goes on day 2. This is actually a really good pickup. Like, better athlete than I expected testing-wise. Will Shipley going to the Browns. And then you got Nelson Caesar going to the Vikings. Did you see Jack Bullock from Oklahoma? Oh, yeah. I saw the highlights of that. I didn't watch the game. I've seen this guy drafting for Houston several times. He keeps drafting really odd picks for the team based on what the team has been doing. Oh, well, maybe he is. Curtis Jacobs, who had actually a strong testing day at Penn State's Pro Day. Going to the 5th here. I actually like that value. Colts. They're going with Will Ricard, the first kicker coming off the board. Did they have a problem at kicker last year? I can't recall. Who's their current kicker? Oh, it's Matt Gay. No, they're fine at kicker. They're fine. Yo, fun fact about the draft guide. I don't have evaluations on punters and kickers, but I'm giving y'all at least rankings on punters and kickers with some analytics. Currently got 14 kickers ranked and 12 punters. Guaranteed that is going to be more than you get anywhere else. And even if they rank their punters and kickers, I'm at least giving you some good analytics on these guys, so you're welcome. As Maui would say, all I can say, or what is it? What can I say except you're welcome? What can I say except you're welcome? Yo, The Rock cut it such an eerie promo where he quoted Maui, quoted Moana. Jared Wiley going to the Saints. We'll do a 7-rounder in the next few weeks. Can we get a top 10 lawn snapper rankings? Lawn snapper, you're asking too much from me at this point. What can I say? Lawn snappers, it's not my forte. I'm unfamiliar with the technique. I'm unfamiliar with a lot. Oh, man, Kansas is on a roll. They're up 18. Drake is up 3. Let's go. NC State's up by 8. Let's go. Those are the teams that I have winning. I need Drake NC State for my bracket to feel okay. Took a little bit of a hit with Kansas, but I didn't have Kansas coming out of the second round. Not Kansas, Kentucky, my bad. All right, we got, what was it? Sateo. Oh, man, his last name is foreign to me. I'm a disgrace to the Samoan heritage, and I was here quoting Moana. But he was a guy I think played right tackle this year, or played parts of right tackle. No, that was Keenan Bills, wasn't it? Let me see. This is why I have a draft guide. This is why I have a Google spreadsheet to keep track with stuff like this. No, he was at right tackle. And then was Bills at left? No, Bills was at guard all year. He was at left guard. There we go. But it is Sataya Lamea. There we go. Perfect pronunciation. How much did Dylan Johnson's 40 time hurt his stock? I mean, he's a big back. Kind of expected him not to run exceptionally well. I mean, honestly, if you go to his tape, he's he's a pretty polished pass catcher, a really good pass protector. Like, keep in mind, he came from Mike Leach's air raid offense. He was at Mississippi State for the early part of his career. I mean, I was never that high on Dylan Johnson to begin with, but I like him in like the mid to late day 3 area. Eric All going to the Chiefs. Dude, yeah, man. I don't like Matt Gay. I mean, I guess that's fair, Jumba. Garrett Greenfield's a good pickup here in the 5th. Going to the Cowboys. Dolphins. They're taking... Oh, I love Christian Boyd. And we got one more pick. Oh, we're finally at the end of this sucker? Could finally go to bed? All I got left in my night is to schedule my tight end rankings. So Trevor Keegan. Funny enough, I'm actually a bigger fan of his teammate. What is his teammate's name? What's the other Michigan guy's name? I do like Drake Nugent, actually. What's his teammate name? It's something Jones. Oh, they probably got him listed as a tackle. They probably got him listed as a tackle. It's not Barnhart. Oh, there it is. Trent Jones. Actually, a bigger fan of him. I think he's got a little bit more potential in him. But let's run through this real quick before we end the night. Who was the freak edge from that JUCO with the absurd RAS score today? Well, it was a couple of days ago. His name was, it was like Antonio Alfano or something. But he was a former Alabama recruit. Some things in his life prevented him from actually playing at Alabama. He ended up transferring to Colorado. And then coaching changes there as like Mel Tucker took the Michigan State job. He ended up just going back into the transfer portal. It's kind of a wild story with him. No, not Ladarius Henderson or Ladarius Henderson. Ladarius Henderson's anchor is the worst. It gave me Ryan Hayes vibes. The other former Michigan. Former Michigan tackle. Now the Charlotte guy is Iyabi Oki. He was also a former Alabama recruit, but he's got a longer history. He went to Houston, never played for him, goes to Tennessee Martin, and then he goes to Michigan. Freaking wild path some of these guys take. All right. Excuse me. Let's go through this. Cardinals take Dallas Turner, Byron Murphy, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Malachi Corley, Kraylin Carson, Dominic Pooney, Austin Booker, Theo Johnson, Makai Wingo, and Matt Gonclaves. Falcons, they take Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Penix Jr., Adisa Isaac, and Josh Newton. Josh Newton, I'm not going to lie, I was eyeing him in the, what would that have been, the 4th round? It was a good pickup. Baltimore Ravens take Graham Barton, Kalen King, Malachi Malik, Washington, Javon Solomon, Marshawn Lloyd, and Justin Eboigbe. Bills, they go with Adonai Mitchell, Devondre Sweat, Muhammad Kamara, James Williams, Tommy Eichenberg, Julian Pearl, and Johnny Dixon. Panthers take Darius Robinson, Peyton Wilson, Cameron Kitchens, Tez Walker, Christian Mahogany, and Jarian Jones. Dude, honestly, you got a lot of good value right here. I like that. Chicago Bears take Caleb Williams, Keon Coleman, DJ James, and McKinley Jackson. Man, we missed McKinley going in the 4th. Bengals, they take Jared Verse, Roman Wilson, Brandon Dorless, Elijah Jones, and Jalen Sundell. Browns, they take Junior Colson, Jalen McMillan, Keith Randolph Jr., and Will Shipley. Cowboys take Xavier Leggett, Cedric Van Pran, Braylon Allen, and Garrett Greenfield. Broncos take Brock Bowers, Ruka Rohoro, Spencer Rattler, Jamari Thrash, Javon Foster, and Shaw Smith-Wade. Detroit Lions take Xavier Worthy, Renardo Green, Zach Zitner, and Jalix Hunt. Green Bay Packers take Terrion Arnold, Edwin Cooper, Jaden Hicks, and Javon Bullard, along with a very sexy Mason McCormick in the 5th round. That's kind of a goated draft. Houston Texans take Ladd McConkey, Braden Fisk, Cole Bishop, Cedric Gray, Isaac Guerrero, and Eddie Fon. I actually really like the Eddie Fon pick. Colts take Jordan Morgan, Braylon Trice, Chris Abrams-Drain, Braden Rice, Audric Estime, Ben Sinnott, and we got Tanner Bortolini along with Will Ricard, because apparently we don't like Matt Gay. I was the Jacksonville Jaguars. I took Brian Thomas Jr., Mike Sainristil, Christian Haynes, Jarvis Brownlee, Jacob Cowan, and Tyrone Tracy Jr. You're going to hear me talk about that guy when we get to my running backs rankings. Kansas City Chiefs take Johnny Newton, Jermaine Burton, Kyrie Jackson, Kamani Vidal, and Eric All. Stars take Malik Neighbors, TJ Tampa, Jalen Wright, Rabbit Taylor Demerson, Dwayne Carter, and Roger Rosengarten. Rams take Nate Wiggins, Chris Jenkins, Kalen Bullock, Jermaine Trotter Jr., Jeremiah Trotter Jr., and Bucky Irvin. Golly, it's like I've been saying words all night. They're all blending together. The Raiders take Troy Fatanu. We got Bo Nix, Cam Hart, Cooper Beebe, Blake Fisher, and Gabe Hall. Dolphins take Liatu Latu, Kingsley Sumatea. We got Evan Williams, and I love that Christian Boyd pick. I really do. That's a body I want on the interior. I think he had 38 bench reps just the other day. Minnesota Vikings take Drake May, Leonard Taylor. We got Bo Limmer, Dwight McLaughlin, and Nelson Cesar. Patriots take J.J. McCarthy, Cooper DeJean, Tyler Guyton, Jalen Polk, Jonah Ellis, Tyler Davis, and Jaheim Bell. Saints take Talinise Fuanga, Troy Franklin, Trevin Wallace, Curtis Jacobs, and Jared Wiley. Giants take Roma Dunze, Tyler Newbin, Trey Benson, I love that pick, and Joe Milton. Jets take Olu Fashanu, Jatavion Sanders, and Sione Vaki. There we go. Eagles, they take Quinion Mitchell, Chris Braswell, Jalen Simpson, Tyron Hopper. We got, oh man, can I say your name? Zatea Lumea? I think that's how it was saying. And then Ryan Flournoy. Or, yeah, I think it's Flournoy or it's Flower. No, it's Flournoy. It's Flournoy. Pittsburgh Steelers go J.C. Latham, Zach Frazier, Michael Hall Jr., Johnny Wilson, and Kidden Oladapo. Seattle Seahawks take Jackson Powers Johnson, Mason Smith, Bo Braid, and Cade Stover. 49ers, they go with Marius Mims, Max Melton, Anaya Smith, Blake Corum, Andrew Phillips, and Trevor Keegan. Tampa Bay Buccaneers take Chop Robinson, Ricky Pearsall. We got Patrick Paul, Jonathan Brooks, Michael Pratt, and Javion Cohen. Tennessee Titans go with Joe Alt, Ennis Rakestraw Jr., Gabriel Murphy, Luke McCaffrey, and Tyke Smith. Last but not least, the Commanders. They got a haul here. We got Jaden Daniels, Kamari Lasser, Kieran Amagaji. We got Marshawn Nealon. We got Christian Jones, Javon Baker. Golly, that's a good pickup in the beginning of the fourth. Ray Davis, Tip Ryman, and Marcus Rosemy-Jacksaint. So that's it for the draft. Golly, what up, Sengi? How you doing, bro? Hopefully you're having a good night. Hopefully your bracket's still intact. Can't say that for many of us, but it is what it is. Anywho, I'm out for the night. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to schedule that tight end video for probably noon tomorrow. Noon my time tomorrow, which is Arizona time. So be on the look for that. And yeah, on your way out, go ahead, hit that thumbs up. It's always much appreciated, much obliged. I'll be live with Alex tomorrow. The Draft Bros doing our theme, talking draft. It'll be fun. So until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.